As many as 10,000 employees across the federal government were let go last week, but reports are now coming to light that they're trying to hire some of them back, including workers who manage U.S. nuclear weapons and teams working on the country's response to bird flu. That also includes a Minnesota woman working for the Environmental Protection Agency, now being told to come back after being fired last week. Raya Katene spoke with her today. Raya?
Julie, the work Caroline Arkenstein does focuses on informing the public about pesticides that impact everything from produce to agriculture and endangered species. Now, she is a probationary employee. That's a term that has nothing to do with her job performance, but rather just the amount of time she has worked for the federal government, which is now less than 2 years.
The agency informs you that the agency is removing you from your position with the agency and the federal service, civil service, effective 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 14, 2025.
This email is how Caroline Arkenstein and her colleagues learned they were no longer employed by the Environmental Protection Agency. By the time the email was sent, Caroline had already ended her shift, but she knew she was out of a job when she could no longer access any of her work devices.
It's been incredibly stressful.
Fast forward to today, Caroline receives a new email.
This email says that the agency is rescinding my termination. Today I tried to log on to my work computer again and my credentials were still denied, so I still don't have access to log on and start working. But I want to get back to work. I mean, work is really important to me.
Born and raised in Minnesota, Caroline has spent much of her life swimming in our lakes, exploring our parks, and even hugging our trees. Knowing she wants to dedicate her life to protecting the environment, Caroline landed her dream job almost 2 years ago at the EPA.
Getting this opportunity was the dream job for me. It always has been.
For almost 2 years, Caroline was given positive feedback on her job performance and even awarded a Newcomer of the Year award.
You've never received any sort of negative reviews or feedback when it comes to your performance at the EPA?
No, nothing like that. No.
But Caroline says it's about more than just her job. She's sharing her story, she says, because she has a responsibility for protecting the environment, even in the most uncertain of times.
People in Minnesota, in my community, who EPA does really good work for, and if these services go away, I don't know who's protecting them. And so I feel sort of an obligation to talk about what's happening.
As of right now, Caroline says she has not been given a reason as to why she was rehired or even exactly when she can actually get back to work. She will complete 2 years with the agency at the end of March, which is when she would no longer be a probationary employee and instead become a permanent one. Julie.
All right. Thank you, Raya.